Hey guys, what's up? It's John here again today, and I am sorry. I've been really bad about posting videos. It's just lately in school, and I have sports starting and everything. I've been really busy. Haven't really had any time to make any new videos, but I figured now I have a free moment. I'll make a video, get it up. It's kind of something to hold you guys over until, the weekend when I definitely will post more videos. But I figured I'd give you guys something good. So here is a battle with none other than Elo. Yes, this is Elo, otherwise known as Quando Ren. He's one of the guys that Xenon promoted, and his channel's gotten a lot of success lately, so go check him out. And yeah, so it was a UU battle, and I lead off with Low Punny. And I don't use Low Punny anymore, to be honest. I don't know, I just use Low Punny for the cool factor. Anyways, it's not too good to stay in, so I go out to Hariyama, who I know can take any hit, and this is actually not his Lady Gaga. This is a new Kangaskhan he's working on. It's like a facade Kangaskhan, which doesn't really matter because I can pretty much survive whatever he's going to throw at me, and he predicts the close combat. I actually go for the Force Palm, and this was at the live streaming that he had last Friday that I was battling him, and everyone's like, Force Palm, you're such an idiot. And everyone just being so ignorant just made me pretty much win this battle, because nobody realized that this is a support Hariyama, and the whole purpose of him is to have moves like Force Palm where you can paralyze people, but everyone just thought I was some kind of idiot, and I don't blame them because I do a lot of stupid stuff in this match, but it ends up helping me out, through dumb luck. Yeah, so everyone's like, Facade, that's fail, because you have Burn, but no, I just threw Facade on there because it's the only attack, other than maybe Seismic Toss, which would have been kind of smart, that could have done a lot of damage even with the Burn, so, I mean, it's just an attack just to have damage, but really, I'm trying to trick away Flame Orbs to people. You might be thinking, wow, that helps this Clefable because now I can't get status with anything else, but it doesn't really help him because now I get his Light Clay, and he's going to set up these screens, but they do not last very long now. Normally they last 8 turns with the Light Clay, and now they only last 5 turns. And this actually ends up becoming pretty important later in the battle. So now he sends out a Moltres. At this point, my team's just getting wrecked. And I was like, oh crap, Moltres. This guy is going to be a big problem. So I don't want to sacrifice Hariyama. I go out to Clefable knowing I can take pretty much any special attack he throws at me. And right here, I'm going to trick away his leftovers because, I don't know, this really didn't help me all that much. All it did was sacrifice my Clefable. So up until this point, I was making so many stupid decisions, and everyone in the chat room was all like, Toxic, you're such a noob. Why would you do stuff like this? But that leftover recovery actually, not having that actually kind of hurt him. And then, I don't know, he's got Light Protect just to be an asshole, pretty much. But now he's going to kill me, and that sucks. So down goes Clefable, and I'm not looking too good right now. So now I go out to Low Punny, and I make a really stupid mistake, and I end up tricking a Flame Orb to him, and I'm like, wait a minute, he's a Fire type, dumbass. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I ain't dropping swears here. But I was acting so stupid in this battle. Why was I doing this? I was just kind of phased because it was Elo and all, but then I was like, you know what? I lost against Meteor a lot. A lot of it had to do with my stupid fail Sceptile. But no, a lot of it had to do with I was kind of nervous. So I'm like, you know what? Just got to chill out here. Go out to Eradicate. And I know if I can survive a Flamethrower, which I probably can because it's probably a bulky Moltres, I can definitely kill him with Facade. And Elo's like, don't kill. Oh, crap. And you've seen the sheer power of this Eradicate. I mean, this thing is impossible to stop. So he goes out to a very bulky defender. I'm like, this is exactly what I want him to do. Because rather than going out to something with priority to kill me, he goes out to something he thinks can take the hit and then set up. But you've seen, this thing can one-hit KO Machamps, bulky Machamps. So I Sucker Punch knowing I'll out-prioritize him, and he's going to fake out. So, Eradicate goes down, but after taking out 2 Pokemon, that would have been a huge problem for me later in the match, so I really leveled the playing field there. And I know that a Psychic, being Specs and all, is going to kill him. So now this is where things are starting to turn around for me. I have 3, he has 3. Or maybe he has 4, I don't know. I believe he has 3. And now I go out to Hariyama, and I figure out he has sleep talk, and I've never seen this set before, but it actually works pretty well. But he's gonna try and psycho shift me that sleep, but I don't know, it doesn't really work for him. And this is where like the mind games start. The mind games don't start yet, but I'm playing really smart with my Hariyama. I actually have Ice Punch, which does a lot of damage to him. So if he gets unlucky enough with sleep talk, I figure I can pretty much just kill him here, which would be awesome. But nah, he's gonna sleep talk and get the psycho shift. I'm like, crap, because now I'm asleep, and I make a rather stupid move here by staying in, because I'm like, oh, who could he have on his team that could be that big of a threat? And yeah, he goes out to Lee Noon. I'm like, crap, this thing is gonna belly drum and then it's gonna sweep, but I get the first turn wake and the Ice Punch. I'm like, okay, it worked out. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it didn't matter all that much. And then I go for the Force Bomb here. It was like, oh, Force Bomb, you suck, you fail. I'm like, yeah, these are the same guys who thought that it was a good idea to use Focus Blast over close combat on a Mix-Ape. I mean, come on. Why would you call it Mix-Ape then? But whatever, he's going to try and Psycho Shift me that sleep again, which I'm prepared for this time. And I don't know if you've noticed, but in this entire time, I've been healing back with leftovers almost up to full health. And he doesn't want to Psycho Shift me the burn, because at this point in the game, it's just too risky to do that. He doesn't know if I'm a Guts Hariyama or if I'm a Thick Fat. And if I'm a Guts, that's good game. I'm going to sweep. And so he's going to be safe, which ended up really costing him the match because I was a Thick Fat Hariyama. And if anybody had known anything about Thick Fat Hariyama in the chat room, maybe they could have helped him out by saying, hey, this guy is Thick Fat. But I'm not going to fall for the same trick twice. I go out to Alakazam, and Alakazam is going to scare out that Lee Noon, and I'm going to trick here. And I know it'll cripple anything on his team. And at first he's like, whatever, you get a Flame Orb, huh? I'm like, yeah. But you also are locked into one move, and on a rest-talking Xatu set, that's fail. So I don't kill him with a Signal Beam, which kind of pissed me off, but that's aside from the point. And he's going to sleep, but now he's locked into rest. I'm like, alright, I want to see if he switches here. So I stay in for one more turn, and I Signal Beam, knowing it'll do pretty good damage, and he doesn't switch. He's just going to keep on staying asleep. So now you're starting to realize how crippled his Xatu really is. But I'm going to go out to Leafeon, and he wakes up and he has to rest again. So now I'm getting at least one turn of setup. I know because he's locked into rest. So I'm going to get off one Swords Dance, and he goes out to Clefable. I'm like, this is kind of scary because if he has Trick on that Clefable, it's a good game because I can't sweep Leafeon, but I'm faster. Anyways, a Leaf Blade here doesn't quite kill him, but he just sets up the Reflect, and I'm like, oh, okay, but this is where all that tricking earlier came into play now. He doesn't have that Light Clay. That Reflect's not lasting very long. So he goes out to Nachos. I get off a return, which does a beastly amount of damage, and he's not going to Sleep Talk because he's actually very smart and knows that Sleep Talk fails when you have a choice item, so he's going to Nightshade, thinking at least it'll be a 3-hit KO that'll limit his setup, and then that ends up biting him in, right after, because I'm going to use Swords Dance again. He's going to Nightshade. He's like, okay, at least he's not going to fare too well against Lee Noon with Extreme Speed. And I pretty much just stalled him out of his Reflect, which wouldn't have happened, but it did. And then I use Synthesis. He's like, not even paying attention to this point. He was too busy drinking alcoholic beverages, but no, he was a little buzzed during this battle, so he told me to tell you guys that. That's why, I don't know, he said he didn't play as well as he should have, but I'm going to, get off that Synthesis, and he's like, oh crap, did he just use Synthesis? And they're all like, yeah, and he's like, good game. So that was a great game and a really original team, and this guy is really cool, just his unique narration styles, so go check him out. I'll put a link in the description below. And, my question of the day. My question of the day is going to be, who do you guys think is the best lead in the game currently, any tier? Personally, I'm going to have to go with Smeargle. I think that the anti-lead Smeargle is just it's a curveball. No one sees it coming. So, and you saw me use my Lopunny lead, who really didn't help at all in this battle, and I don't use Lopunny anymore. I was just using it because it looked cool, and because, yeah. But anyways, leave a comment below, and remember, guys, rate, comment, sub. There'll be more videos this weekend, and I'm not accepting any challenges until the weekend. And even this weekend, I'm going to be really busy. So try and get up as many as I can. Rate, comment, sub, guys. Peace.